A warm greetings from Rohini College of Engineering and Technology video lecture series. In this video, we discuss about the introduction and syllabus of Environmental Science and Engineering course. This course consists of 5 units. The first unit describes about ecology and biodiversity. In this unit, we discuss about the importance of environment, the need of public awareness, concept and components of an ecosystem, how the biodiversity is distributed at global level, national level and local level. What are the factors inducing the biodiversity loss? What are the species are known as endangered species and endemic species? How this biodiversity is conserved in terms of in situ and ex situ conservation. In Unit 2, we discuss about water resources and environment microbiology. Nowadays, in most of the areas, the people are suffering by water scarcity problem. In order to create the awareness among the students and insist the importance of water, this water resources and environment microbiology module helps. From this unit, the students learned about the utilization of surface and groundwater, the benefits of dams and its problems, the conflicts, the availability of water at global level, surface level and ground level, the new methodology of hydroponics, how the microorganisms are classified and what is its role in wastewater treatment. Unit 3 deals about air and noise pollution. In this unit, the students will learn about the causes, consequence and control methods of air and noise pollution, particularly the various methodologies in equipments used to remove the air pollutants from the air, and what is the modern tools used in pollution mitigation measures, what is the sustainable activity of pollution control, and the important salient features of Environmental Protection Act. Unit 4 deals about the solid waste and hazardous waste management. In this unit, we fully describe about the waste management, what are the steps involved to effectively manage the wastages like plastic wastage, biomedical wastage, hazardous wastage, solid wastage and e-wastage. So all these kinds of wastages are effectively managed, how these management steps involved. So that information the students will learn in this module. And the last module is environment management and sustainable development. So in this unit, the students will learn about the type of renewable and non-renewable energy resources and what is meant by development, how the development is achieved, what is GDP, what is the sustainable goals, zero waste, what are the importance of our principles, circular economy, material life cycle assessment, environmental impact assessment, the green buildings, the importance of green materials, green engineering, and the energy efficiency, sustainable transport methodologies, carbon emission, carbon sequestration process and carbon footprint. So in order to reduces the global warming and reduces the carbon emission, the students must know about the importance of green materials and green engineering. So these are the textbooks and reference books we are following. The main course objective is to impart knowledge on the in-depth knowledge on natural process and resources which sustain life and govern economy. From the second unit, the students will learn the importance of water resources which are important, socially, economically viable and environmentally sustainable. To impart the knowledge of pollution and its control methods. To mitigate the environmental and health risks associated with indiscriminate waste and find the suitable methodologies for waste management. To balance ecological, economic, and social goals such as reducing carbon emissions, promoting renewable energy, and ensuring equitable resource access. After successful completion of the course Environmental Science and Engineering 24 CY 401, the students can able to illustrate the important features of environment and its conservation, explain the need of water resources and its application to meet the modern requirements and the necessity of its conservation, identify the causes, effects of environmental pollution and explain the control techniques for particulate gaseous emissions and contribute to the preventive measures in the society. Identify the different management methods of solid and hazardous waste. And finally, they explain the sustainability practices and identify green materials for sustainable development. So each module gives the clear outcomes. So totally this environmental science and engineering helps to conserve our environment, helps to maintain our environment for our future in generation. So environment is nothing but it is a sum of total of all the living and non-living things around us which are influencing one another. Environment is mainly classified into two types, one is natural environment and another one is a man-made environment. God has created many valuable resources for the betterment of living things. So that kind of resources which is created naturally by God is called as natural environment. Man-made environment is nothing but it is created by man. In order to fulfill his need, man created many type of artificial environments like roads, bridges, institutions, etc. So natural environment, we well know that it is created by God without the interference of human beings. Example, soil, water, air, etc. Man-made environment is created by human beings. We know that man is a powerful environmental agent. He can modify the environment using modern technologies according to his needs to a great extent. Example, railway lines, parks, roads, schools, etc. So, what is the main aim and scope of environmental study is to create the awareness and sensitivity to the total environment and its related problems, to motivate the active participation in environmental protection and improvement. It helps to develop skills for identifying and solving environmental problems. It helps to know the necessity of conservation of natural resources. It helps to evaluate the environmental programmer in terms of social, economical, and sociological features. So, the environmental study is very, very important because it aims to make the citizens competent to do scientific work to find out practical solutions to current environmental problems. World population is gradually increasing, particularly in developing countries. The population is growing on. So the natural resources endowment in the earth is only limited. The methods and techniques of exploiting natural resources are advanced. So these resources are exploited and there is no foresight of leaving the resources to the future generations. The unplanned exploitation of natural resources which leads to pollution of all types and at all levels. The pollution and degraded environment seriously affect the health of all the living things on earth, including man. Education and training are needed to save the biodiversity and species extinction. The urban areas coupled with industries are the major sources of pollution. So in order to know about the environment, in order to solve the environmental problems, the students, the public people must know about our environment. So the creating awareness is very, very important. This awareness is created via education, via social media, as well as the decision makers and planners, leaders. So the role of NGO also play a vital role in environmental protection. So the organizations helps to conduct public meetings to create the awareness, advise the government to interact with ground level peoples, conservation in terms of ecology and biodiversity, and human population and environment, human population reduction and environment growth. It helps to address social issues which is related to development and environment. Thank you for listening. Happy learning.